If you've ever been frustrated watching your plants stall while your neighbour's garden explodes with lush green leaves and unstoppable blooms, this might be the secret you've been missing. Forget endless compost piles. Forget pricey chemical fertilizers. Because today, at Timeless Crops Haven, we're revealing a simple, science-backed garden powder that can transform dull, lifeless soil into a living, breathing ecosystem. And it takes just 3 humble ingredients you probably already have around your home. Let's get straight into it, because once you understand how this formula works, you'll never look at your garden soil the same way again. This soil-boosting powder blends 3 powerhouse ingredients: powdered rice bran, finely ground charcoal, also known as biochar, and a pinch of natural sea salt. Sounds too simple, right? But when combined in the right ratio, they form a microbial superfood that sparks life beneath your soil's surface. Here's what makes it work. Rice bran is rich in natural oils, vitamins, and carbon compounds that soil microbes absolutely love. Think of it as gourmet food for your underground ecosystem. The microbes feed on it, multiply rapidly, and start breaking down organic matter and minerals into plant-ready nutrients almost instantly. Next comes the ground charcoal. This is not your regular barbecue charcoal. We're talking clean, wood-based biochar. Its porous structure acts like a sponge, trapping nutrients and moisture while giving beneficial microbes a perfect home to live and thrive in. It improves soil aeration, balances pH, and keeps roots breathing freely. Finally, a very small touch of sea salt completes the trio. In such tiny amounts, it doesn't harm plants, but instead provides trace minerals like magnesium, calcium, and potassium, the quiet heroes behind strong cell walls and vigorous growth. When all 3 come together, the reaction beneath the soil becomes explosive. Microbial life surges, soil structure opens up, and roots start reaching deeper than before. Precision is key to success here, so let's make this formula crystal clear. For every 1 kilogram of mix, you'll need 850 grams of powdered rice bran, 145 grams of finely ground charcoal or biochar. Make sure it's under 2 millimeters in particle size, and finally 5 grams of fine sea salt. That's about 1 level teaspoon. That's your base batch. Mix it dry in a clean container until it's perfectly uniform. Now, if you want to supercharge it even more, you can activate the mix before applying. Simply dissolve 1 tablespoon of unsulfured molasses in 1 litre of lukewarm water. Lightly mist the powder until it's just damp, not soaked, and let it rest, covered, for 12 to 24 hours. This step wakes up dormant microbes and gives them a head start once they hit your garden soil. Store your finished powder in a dry, sealed container away from sunlight. It stays potent for up to 6 months. Now, here's where many gardeners go wrong. They mix or apply too much. This isn't one of those more is better recipes. A small amount works wonders because the microbes multiply naturally. For open garden beds, use 100 grams of the finish mix per square metre of soil. That's roughly 3.5 ounces for every 10 square feet. Lightly scatter the powder over the surface, then rake or mix it into the top 2 inches of soil. Don't bury it too deep. Once that's done, water the area thoroughly. Around 5 litres of clean water per square metre is ideal. That first watering carries the nutrients and microbes down into the root zone, where they'll begin working immediately. So, if you're growing in pots or containers, the rule of thumb is simple. Just add about 10 grams of the powder, which is roughly 1 tablespoon, for every 5-gallon pot. You'll want to mix it evenly through the potting soil before planting, or you can sprinkle it lightly on top as a mid-season boost, and then, well, make sure to water it in well. For raised beds that are about 1 metre by 2 metres, 200 grams of the powder and around 10 litres of water is just perfect. That's all it takes to transform an entire bed. This mix isn't meant to be applied constantly. It's potent. One good dose at planting time can keep your soil active for the entire season. If you're growing heavy feeders like tomatoes, peppers or corn, you can top dress halfway through the season at half the original rate, about 50 grams per square metre, just to keep things humming along. Always apply when the soil is moist, not dry or waterlogged. Morning or late evening is best, when the sun isn't scorching. If your soil is already high in salt, or you live in an arid region, skip the sea salt or reduce it to 1/10 of the normal amount. Within 2 to 3 weeks, you'll start to notice subtle but exciting changes. The soil feels softer and crumbles more easily. Water absorbs instead of running off. Leaves on existing plants deepen in colour, and, new growth comes in stronger. The real magic, though, happens underground. Roots begin expanding fast, seeking out the new microbe-rich pockets the mix created. After about a month, the difference becomes hard to miss. Your plants will have thicker stems, deeper green foliage, and honestly, just better resilience to stress. Gardeners who've used this mix often say they see the same lush response they'd expect from high-end fertilizers, only this one builds the soil naturally, instead of depleting it. Keep in mind, this isn't a miracle in a bag. It's a living system starter. If your soil is extremely poor or compacted, loosen it first and add organic matter when you can. Avoid using charcoal made from treated wood or barbecue briquettes. They contain chemicals that can harm soil life. And never double up on sea salt, no matter how tempting it is to push results faster. The beauty of this blend is balance. It brings nature back to the soil in a way composting does, only faster, lighter, and far easier to handle. There's something deeply satisfying about watching a garden thrive on something you made with your own hands. This powdered mix is proof that you don't need fancy fertilizers or endless compost heaps to grow strong, vibrant plants. All it takes is a bit of rice bran, a scoop of clean biochar, a pinch of sea salt, and, well, a gardener who believes in working with the soil instead of against it. Try it on a small patch first, take before and after photos, and you'll see the transformation for yourself. Once you do, you'll never garden any other way again. If you found this guide valuable, make sure to subscribe to Timeless Crops Haven for more hands-on, science-backed gardening secrets that make every season your best one yet. And don't forget to share this video with a fellow gardener, because honestly, everyone deserves a soil that gives back.